and you will know the things you should focus on and not focus on. So the group that are supposed to be doing their projects, are they here yet? Yes. Those that were submitting avant-garde style. I said, God, why are they all picking flying shoulder sleeves? The sleeves are like this. Is it archangel style or devil style? I don't know. Those sleeves, they don't look normal to me. I even saw one, the person, I couldn't tell if it was a boy or a girl. The model. I said, it was to the anyway. So back to class. So we are going to learn what I titled collection building. Listen, no side gist. Collection building. So first of all, what is a collection and why are we building it? Are we building it to live inside it? Is it a 3-bedroom apartment? Is it what? No, it is how to build up a collection that your brand will eventually be known for, or the brand you work with. So some of you here, you either go and open your own or you will be employed by people. But our advice and the best way is always to first go and work for someone, even if you are going to eventually open your own. But trust me, the standard we are teaching you, you will first be Altedola's daughter to be able to just go and open your own immediately. But even at that, meaning it costs a lot based on the way I'm going to teach you. But even if you have money, it will still fail. Who can tell me why? Thank you, no experience. The Bible says my people perish for lack of knowledge. The knowledge to build a brand, you get it also from experience, not only from a classroom. You have to know out there. And then Nigeria is also a very peculiar and different country. So you must know how to survive in the Nigerian terrain to be able to succeed in business. Now, who can tell me an example of a fashion brand? International fashion brand that you know. Give me anybody. International fashion brand. Gucci, okay. Louis Vuitton, very good. But Alexandra McQueen, and no, la part of the check in. What else? Victoria's Secret, is that what you said? Good. Christian Dior, very good. Clap for yourselves. You are knowledgeable. Okay, now let's travel to Africa. Give me African brands that you know. I didn't say Nigerian, no. African. African brands that you know that are not, it could be Nigerian but known as African. Yes. Cashlots. Ashlots. What do they do? Shirtwear. Streetwear. Streetwear. Okay. Who else? We'll come to Nigerian brands, but give me other African brands. What country is that one from? Nigeria. Oh no, don't give me Nigerian brands yet. Other African brands. Other African brands that you know. So you see how the classes. Oh yeah, so Nigerian brands. But before you mention the Nigerian brands, I want you to know that there's a difference between designer and brand. Who knows the difference?
Household name.
Thank you.
A designer is someone that work for the brand.
Thank you very much. I love her explanation. Did you hear what she said? She said the brand is, and she did her hand like this, signifying something bigger, a household name, while the designer works for the brand. Meaning the designer is a person, the brand, is it a human being?
It's a name.
It's a name. That's the difference. So when I ask you for Nigerian brands, don't give me names of people. You need to know the difference. A brand is not the person. It's a product, a service, or a commodity that can be sold. It doesn't have blood. Do you understand? It's not a human being. It's not breathing. But the designer is a person. Now, can there be a designer brand? Yes. Can a person become a brand? Yes. But that person is still separated from their personality, from who they are with their family inside their house as a human being, than the business who is a brand. Do you understand? So before we go to the fashion brands or designers in Nigeria, give me examples of people that are a brand. People that are a brand.
Ricky James.
So Ricky James is a person, but it's also a brand. By the time we define brand very well again, so always put it by those definitions. Brand, you know, she did like this. If I go to South Africa and I tell them about Ricky James, would they know, is Ricky James a woman or a man? See that even me, I don't know the person, but maybe I live in heaven. Oh, is that the person they were talking about the other day that has a school or wanted to do something? It's in Lagos, people know her. So that's not a brand. Keep remembering this definition. A brand is what? Look at how here you are calling Gucci. If I go to Ghana and I say, do you know Gucci? Would they not say yes? If I go to India, I go to, give me countries. China said the one I know Gucci die. Do you understand? They will all know Gucci. So that's a brand. I want you to think that way. Think that big. I don't like when I'm teaching and we're talking about internationally, our brain goes bigger. But really we want to come back to Nigeria, it just starts shrinking back to small thinking. My job is to remove that small thinking. So I'll ask the question again. Give me an example of a person that the person is a brand. It could be a Nigerian, it could be international. That is the personality that is a brand. Let me start. I'm hearing I should give you an example. Oprah Winfrey. Abi? Who does not know? Who knows Oprah Winfrey? I don't know who that is. Put up your hand. It's also good, so we'll know. Oprah Winfrey. Okay, Oprah Winfrey is a TV presenter. She had her own program, and from it, she has TV station, a whole network. She has magazines. She owns. She's just checked. She's one of the richest black women in the world. She was the richest black woman as at before a Nigerian removed her from that list. Who knows the Nigerian? Or you don't know that a Nigerian is the richest black woman? Who is the person? What does she do that made her the richest person? I'm hearing what she really does. She is a fashion designer. See all of you.
She's into Nikke's gallery.
No, that's a different person. She's into
These Adire things.
that's Nikke's gallery.
Okay.
How many Adire you once said that you'd be the richest black woman in the world?
I thought you got
Alakija is actually her name, but you're mixing it up with someone else. Nikke Gallery is different from Alakija. So Auntie Alakija is a designer, or was a designer, even though that's not where the millions came from. But no, it came from me too. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It came from me, so let me explain. It was because she's a designer to the right people. And she was at the right place at the right time. So God, who had told her that I'm going to surprise you, I'm sure there's something she did that God really loved her for it. I said, for this thing you have done, I will surprise you. Like this, you will become rich. And somebody, before she died, gave her an oil well. Not that that's it. So from oil well, you know oil is a well. It can never run dry. When it's not given to you by God, everybody else's own will dry. Your own will not dry. Even when the government tried to collect it from her, they did. The regime came in and collected it. But God told her, don't worry, they are saving for you. Just wait. She took them to court and she won. Imagine a woman taking Nigerian government to court. you need to understand the type of spirit that is inside of her. As in, how can you have the guts? If you now know the precedent she took to court, you will understand that she's not an ordinary woman. Anyway, back to our class. So, that's Oprah Winfrey is an example of a brand. So give me a personality that, apart from their business, they themselves. So a person that's a brand can be a celebrity. The person can endorse and influence people to buy your products, can be a force to reckon with concerning a particular topic. I'm giving you examples so that you start thinking, because you are still going to give me the example of a brand, of a person who is a brand. I'm doing all this so that you can clearly separate fashion brands from fashion designers. Our goal is to train you to work for and become a brand. You know, when people tell me I'm graduating fashion designers, they don't know, I'm not happy, because that's not what God asked me to do. When they say, the students from your school are very good designers, that's not pass mark in my books. But if they tell me that the top 10 brands in Nigeria or Africa are from your school, now you are talking, because that means the person has opened a company. Now a company can be two people, it can even still be one. You know, you can register a company and you are just the person. But what you are churning out from that one person is still in line of a brand that can grow and become a household name. So give me the oldest designer in Nigeria that you know. Oldest designer in Nigeria that you know. No. Rafa and Tumbo is not a designer. Because remember, I said maybe we should write it down. So you always use that as the yardstick to define. Glory, can I get a pen? I said a brand is not a person, meaning a personality. It doesn't, the brand itself, you can't kill it. You can kill a brand. You can separate it from the personalities behind it. A brand is a business. It's a corporate organization. It's something that can transcend the person. E.g., Gucci is not here, but we were talking about Gucci, okay? And we all know it. So by the time I tell you, list all the products. So thank you. A brand will have different products. Don't mind me if I'm seeming like I'm talking to somebody or myself. I'm talking to myself, but it's not myself. Anyway, a brand can have different products. Do you understand? Different products, different services that are separate from the person behind the design or behind that brand. Do you understand? So please write that down so that each time you want to give me an answer, you will run it by that before you tell me. Okay? So a brand is what? So who can define a brand? What's a brand? This marker is about to finish it. And designer is not showing clearly. So let's just write some parameters that will make you know what a brand is. So what have we said so far? When you gave examples of brands, you said Gucci, Abi. So this one is not permanent. Prada. Oh yeah, what else did you say? Sorry. Gucci, LV,
Zara.
yes, Victoria. What secret is she keeping secret? Secret, what did you say? Zara, H&M, Louis, Balenciaga again. We can go on and on. Can you see how plenty you are listing? If we continue, we will get more than 50. Oh yeah, but when we came to Nigeria, oh yeah, give me Nigerian brands. So let's do that like this. These are international. Let's do Nigerian brands. Oh yeah, brand. Because I saw that the reason I left it was because you were mixing up designer and brand. So give me, all these ones, are they people? Even though some, maybe someone's name. Which one is someone's name? Victoria can maybe the owner who started it back then. Was Victoria's secret. It means this is my secret to all of you that are wondering how am I snatching on your husbands. This is my secret. I'm joking. Okay. Diola Sego. Is that a person or a brand?
She's a person.
She's a person and a brand. To explain why.
She's not a creative design.
Okay, so let me explain. A person that's a brand. If she walks inside here now, will you all know her? So a person who is a brand is well known. The person is popular. So give me an example. Who will walk in here? All of you will know that. That is so. Give me an example. Thank you. Tiana has made, apart from her business, she herself is a brand. That's why I've been to a place that they made her the guest of honor. Unfortunately, me, I did not know who the best she was as usual. As she entered, and everybody was like, "Ee!" I said, "Who is that? Don't record this part." The way I described her, I said, "Who is that anyway?" I hope you didn't get. I said, "Who is that one?" I'm not saying normal things as she entered. What me I'm saying is different. I carried my bag, I left. But the others stayed there. Don't go and quote me outside. I shall lecture. Because there are things behind every branch. And there are spirits behind every person. It now depends on which one you want to expose yourself to. Anyway, back to our class. You can continue. Nigerian brands. You were mentioning them before. So is Diola Sego a brand? Or is she a designer? So, are you getting the difference? Let's continue. You will get it. That's a designer. So there are no. Tell me where her stores are. So use that as also an example. So brands are not. So they have stores. Hey, now. Give me the cover so that I can be covering it. So brands have either stores, outlets, service stations. Don't mind my chicken writing. A brand will have stores, outlets, or service stations where you can. Don't worry, cover it. It's because I left this one. Do you understand? So service station meaning it can also be a service that the brand has. So we're still going to go into types of brands and their examples. Okay? Follow me or don't get lost. Don't say what are we now talking about. We're getting to why Nigeria is still where it is. Because we are not working towards being a brand. We are all working towards being a designer. And that's just one part of the value chain. So imagine if when God created you, you are only an eye. Imagine a human being, only the whole body like this is one big eye only. Can you be in this class? Will we even take you? Would have done serious deliverance. Tell me what would have happened? Would have brought up Cutlass self and killed the straight? Have you ever? It's not normal to just be eye only. Imagine you are also an ear only. You just be hearing for the world and you be falling down. You can't walk, you can't eat. Even at the ear will die very soon. But a complete human being that can function well must have all their parts intact. Same thing as the value chain in any industry. So if we pick engineering, we pick oil or agriculture, every part of that value chain of that industry must function. Same with fashion. We cannot all be only designers. They have their role, don't get me wrong. But we are now too many. Once I open Instagram like this, all my 10,000 followers are all designers, Abba, and none of you knows their name. That means they are doing nonsense. I'm sorry, Emma Bruno, I'm a follower. It's the truth. How many outlets do you have by now? How many stores? Do they know you in 4 African countries? Whenever they write to me to say, oh, there's an opportunity for Nigerian designers to come and do something in other country, please recommend 5 of your students. I always cry. They don't know. They are doing well though in Nigeria. So I should be and making money, and their styles are fine. But I'm telling you, that is not the yardstick of who has passed. Do you understand? It's like if I open a church now, and I have, like yesterday, I saw one lady complaining about one church she said she went to. She waited till 4th service and there was still no space to sit down. And as I was listening to her and people waiting outside, I thought to myself, who told them that that's only where Jesus is? And there are some churches that are empty. Oh. They are looking for people. But if we know that Jesus is everywhere, Shebia, here is busy. I have only 1 hour. Let me go and sit down in this other church that Jesus is also there. But because we have been told it's only my church that is good than your own, so we think it's only in your church that Jesus is. Is that true? Is that only where God is? Who knows where God is? Please clap for her. That's the answer. God is here. And why is God here? Did he tell you only Anglican church? Only Redeemed? Only Deeper Life? Only... So why do we think, why are you waiting till 4th, 5th service, and at the end of the day you didn't go to fellowship, you didn't go to worship? She left in annoyance. In fact, they'll be rushing that thing. I'm seeing it as mass production. Tell me, that's what I was saying. Mass production. Oh yeah, let's finish it quickly. 2nd service, they'll be timing praise, thank you, praise and worship. There will be somebody say, I'm warning you, Jack, you are singing too much. The Holy Spirit is carrying you. You can only spirit, you only have 10 minutes. 10 minutes to do what you want to do in this service. Will you stay there? Answer now. When some people say it takes 10 minutes, they've not yet heard anything. Abby, you've not yet heard. They are still saying, oh, forgive me yesterday, I didn't pray. That boy kissed me, I'm sorry. I was angry with my husband. Forgive me. You are still using all, even though they are singing in front of you, all of you don't know. They are saying, and they must say, God, forgive me. I didn't do what mommy asked me to do. They first use 10 minutes to do that before they are now in tune with the Holy Spirit. Then you say, time up. Please go and give them paper. Leave the stage. And you think you are going to service. Why not just leave there and enter another branch? Where God has branches. You know there are different branches. When Jesus was saying that what? You are the yeah, he is the branch, he is the vine. You are the what? You are branches. So don't think it's only in one place. So when she was talking, I said, these are Nigerians so far, we are just religious, on top nothing. What are they doing inside the 5th service? She left and came back annoyed. What happened to all the other branches of Jesus? All those churches were angry, they are opening everywhere. They are branches. But it's because you know Jesus is not there. So if you know Jesus is not there, no problem. Go and look for where Jesus is now. But when you self does not know how Jesus looks like, how will you know where Jesus is? So you enter where he is not. And I'm here now, I'm shaking. I've planned with Tammy and Mr. all of my staff. So yeah, this is how we are going to do it too. And we are planning. And all of you will fall for it. By the time I bring my offering basket, it will be very full. And that's what we are doing in Nigeria. That's why outsiders are even now coming to dupe us. I read where somebody was doing revival service and he stole everybody's phone and money. He told them to put it somewhere. Now this service, you can't enter with your phone. I want you to concentrate. So everybody, your ushers, collect all their phones, drop it. You collect it after service. By the time you were offering, open your eye, you want to jackpot with everything. It's only in Nigeria. People like you just. God is in you if you are born again. Simple. It's in you, so it's in me. It's in her, it's in her. 3 of us now gather. How will God be there? But does not mean you should stay in your house. You must still fellowship with brethren. Back to the class. Oh yeah, Nigerian brands. I was hearing one earlier, which is the one I always hear. They are rough and tumble. Why is rough and tumble a brand? Is it a person?
No.
Do you know the owner? If she walks inside here, will you know her? Because you've seen her video, but other than that, you will not have known. Likewise, if the owner of Gucci, Prada, and all these ones working here, you just know that when you go enter chat, you will not know their face. So their brand is not about them. It's not about the person. It can continue when the person dies. That's another definition of brand. Okay? So a brand is separate. Separate from the founder. It can continue when the person is long gone and dead. All these people here, apart from Zara, most of them are dead. I don't think Victoria's Secret is dead. But most designer brands abroad, international brands, the founders are dead because they started them in maybe 1804, something. We'll still do videos. You can even go online and check. You will see. And then the person even managing it, most times, they are not the owners. You will just hear that, Alexandra McQueen has appointed Temi Owoduni as the new, I knew we say someone. That job, I think, I can vouch that he will reject it if they pick it. Alexandra McQueen, except God says that is where I'm sending you to next. That's the only time we go there. But don't mind us, it's a joke between us. You will know why. The origin, where they all get their inspiration from. You have to go and study fashion brands and know what is the source of their inspiration. They don't hide their own. Alexandra McQueen gets the inspiration from the devil. They don't hide it. And all of you say, I'm wearing designer, wearing it, you're wearing drop of devil clothes. No problem. They will even do analysis and they don't hide it. They so that all of you don't go and read it. This next collection is dedicated to a shoe from Nigeria. They will even use the word issue. I remember when I went to America, I was in a class and the lecturer, he's where is Manny from? Manny is from, it's not Cuba. Who are those Mexico? Who are those people that half of America is full of them? It's Mexican. Yes, it's from Mexico, but they've been in America for a long time. So anyway, so he was like, oh, you're Nigerian, you're Yoruba. Oh, he was so excited that I'm Yoruba. So do you know Oshun? Oshun? I'm wondering, Kilele, so Oshun Osogbo? Oshun Osogbo? I said, Oshun Osogbo, Bawo. And he was like, you don't know? I said, no, I'm from Lagos. Nigeria is very big, that Oshun is far. I still felt he was talking about Oshun State. My mind didn't go to anything anyhow. Until one day where he said, that he mentioned their religion. I forgot what we call it. But he mentioned the religion. I said, notice that each time this man is around me, I feel somehow. My antenna goes up. Igbo looks white. They are pure. Anyway, long story short, they worship what's that god in Ile-Ife? Orunmila, God bless you. Oyinbo Pofo. That day it was saying Yoruba Ofo, correct? Ofo. You know what Ofo is? Incantation. In Yoruba. As he was saying his own, I said my own too. In the name of Jesus, shut up. Be quiet. This is a class. You know so. But the others did not know what was going on. Since that day, I became his enemy. When he liked me initially, but when he saw that, play jazz spiritually, just that they avoiding me. and reporting me and I was ready for him. He can't come and be poor for him. Maybe he's speaking his language. As I open my work in the corner, yeah, what is it? No, come on, no, shaking the corner. I'll fall in late for me. So I don't know why he was reciting incantation over us to have influence so that anything he says we go. I finished it. Anyway, so if someone like that now gets a clothing line, and of course he will do it in honor of his God, but because they also know they will make it everywhere, all of you will buy and be wearing, and that's why you'll be dancing and misbehaving and you don't know why. Likewise, music. You don't know who came to give so and so the song in the night. And you say, they don't make sense, but they are saying, Ori focusing there and not that music. And you two are singing it. You might not know the song. Who knows that song? The song I sang, anyways, is during my own time that it was raining. And people were singing it. And they will be dancing, serious dancing. So are you not listening to the lyrics? How can I dance to a song that is saying my head is scattered? My whole head is very complete put together. I cannot dance to such songs. Or even if you're buga. Who knows what's the meaning of buga? Pride. Why do you want to be a proud person? When the Bible says pride cometh before, you will all fall. As you are buga, your fall is waiting. You all don't understand the meaning of these things. I'm not saying sing only Jesus, you are worthy. That's not what I'm saying. It's good to, if you can only listen to that. But listen to the lyrics of the song first. Before you know if you want to follow the trend. Likewise, clothes. Go and research the brand. There's even a brand, those ones didn't hide. They say witches of something was the label on the dress. And it was children's wear, sleepwear. You don't know it's intentional. And people were buying it. So the design is fine. We buy witches of something, sleepwear. When they are sleeping, just come to the meeting. As you wear, you just go. And you say, my son is misbehaving. I don't know why he went to school and stabbed somebody. It was a Wimbo brand though. I don't know why he just started taking drugs. I don't know why he's just being rude and stubborn. Witches and because it's a designer brand. So back to Nigeria to same thing. You will not know. I've had tailors who told me about their bosses. That when I worked for so and so, said there was one particular person said that she's late, so I can say it. And I don't think your generation will know her the person anyway. Said when her house burnt, so they all rushed. There was fire, so she lived in the same place where they were working. Her house burnt, so the tailors were rushed in to go and help her to quickly clear out her things. As they carry madam's bed like this, under it, igba oríṣiríṣi, calabash of all sorts, different things tied together, padlock tied, also tied. They said, that was the day all of them said, we're not working again. And some still stayed, they said, you can't do me nothing. I got a piece on top of the money. So that's what those days it was cash we pay. There was no all this cashless banking, nothing like that. You have to carry cash to pay staff. They said once they can't pay. It's him, he was one of those that stayed back home. He said nothing. What has he not seen? That he will pay. So when they pay him, he will pay on the money. And then go and spend. I said, see, so what they said, but when his life was doing one-on-one, not to leave the place. But big designer on the island. Many, another one will say, when they are renovating, but there was the day we were renovating from here. We used to be in only this place. So we're expanding to that place and I think here. So they were all watching to see if Madame Henry come on. Who knows that, what that means? If Madame will dig something underground. So when they finish, say, we have worked for many Nigerians, so those ones were not Nigerian. That they always put something, they will call one Baba, who will come, either chicken, goat, the one that has money to be cow. I say, hey, why? He said, you don't know anything. That they tell them that the number of maggots that come out of it is the number of customers that will come and be sewing from there. I said, man, they just wasted that goat. He said, madam, you don't know anything. The thing is true. He said, then also it's on top of it. We, the tailors, will not sit and be sewing. He said, so that you can't go. I said, in this Nigeria, I said, madam, this your Jesus. Just they follow him. Just they follow him. You made me digress. But what am I saying? Please, research things before you follow. Don't just follow the trend. Okay? Anything, research it. Go and look at what is behind the thing. Because over time, it can even be marked as God. Over time, it can be marked as God, but you don't know that this thing is not God. Many music, they are even shouting Jesus in the song. God will just tell him, I'm not in this song. This one, just slaughtered this one in the album because they know that Nigerians are religious and anything Jesus will say. So the person, in fact, is singing this song, he's smoking, born in the studio. As he's saying, Jesus, and then they will slaughter my mother. I appreciate you, mommy, what you have done for me. Everybody will say, oh, mother, Jabara. Anyway, Nigerian brands. Oh yeah, which other one? Atafo. Is a person or a brand? Say, bro, tell me where it is. Let's always use this so that they won't say Mrs. Babatunde was dissing me because it's my friend. Where are his stores? See that I add S. I didn't say store. Where are his stores? Ashford. I can't hear you. Ashford. Okay, where is the brand? Spell it. Someone should check if it means your AS. After the H. U. LL. L before the U. L-U-X. X.
Yes.
Oh, Ash and Lux. E, okay, Lux. So luxury. Ash luxury, kind of. How many stores?
There's like
And it's Nigerian. Very good. So someone should check to confirm. That's good. Just show me. As in just turn, I want to see if it's something I've seen before. I like when you look at the things they sell, you will see that it's a brand, it's not a designer. That's good. Thank you for that. So see how hard it is for us to come up with. Anymore, see the difference. This one, you were just reeling it out. This one, you don't know. Now, it's not that there are no brands, but they have not yet focused on what will make all of us know them. Because sometimes in Nigeria, you get carried away with our traditions. So, if you are a brand, you've opened one branch, it's fine. Or you even sell from your house or you sell on Instagram. Very perfect. That's stage 1 of your brand. Stage 2 should now be you're going to graduate to the next stage. But you get carried away because Ashwebi customers keep coming to you. Or you go on Instagram, you go and check that, hey, Glory Fashions, make clothes for Tinubu's wife. You now carry the spirit of jealousy and say, I'm going to go and do the same too. Then you divert. So at the end of the day, you will kill your brand. You will now go back to being just a designer. I've heard many people tell me that, oh, I started as a brand though, and I had this top. That top sold out. For me, the customer will now say, can I give you my Ashwebi? I have one party next week. That your top was very fine. Take, sew it for my party. What should the person do? I know it's hard to, I didn't even hear the answer from many people. How will I not collect it? That's money now. She wants to pay me money. So can you go into Gucci store and say, take my fabric, I really like this your design, this design is fine, in fact I'll buy one, but take my fabric now, sew my own design. Can you say that to them? Why not? Because they have their stand. I really like how she gesticulates with her hand. I do that too. They have their standard. So why can't we have our standard and stand by that standard? That is how to build a brand. Don't look at the money. So a brand, number one thing, it must be separated from you or the person who is running it. Okay? Should eventually have stores or different channels how they can buy you. So it could be websites, and on your website, any currency they can use it to buy. The website of course can be in one place, but once they go there, I will see it in naira, in pounds, in dollars. It shows me you are thinking bigger as a brand. It must be separated from you, the owner. I don't need to know you. Let me just know your products. And if, and I still say, I want to know the owner, so that it will give me confidence to buy. Go to About Us and read it there. Do you understand? Or you can even have hired a CEO, creative director, and a team. You can even hire a designer as a brand. I be when all of you graduate, it's not somebody that will hire. Now. All these people, you think it's the owner that was drawing the styles? It's not. It's a team of designers who works for their brand, and they are well paid. And the reason they can be well paid is because they are all turning out different products that are selling. But when it's only you, and you are still the one that will go to the market, buy fabric, cut it, design it, sew it, iron it, take the picture, put it on Instagram, you now sell only 2. You won't have enough money to hire anybody. So you will stay small for a long time. It's fine if that's what you want. Some people say, I just want something that can fund my lifestyle, that I can just eat. My husband is I don't know the slangs anymore. It's a money bag, so I'm just living my best life. I just want to something to just keep me busy so I don't become a gossiping housewife. No problem, it's fine. But if you want to run it as a business, that is not sustainable. It's not a sustainable model. You must be able to sell to a larger number so that your company is making, to do what with it? Expand. To expand. So if you are not expanding, if you are not selling, you are not growing, you will die, or you will have stunted growth. Who have seen children with kwashiorkor before? Or you see someone that's small like this, and the person is telling you, I'm 18 years old, but the person is like this. The person is undernourished. Same thing with a company, same thing with a brand. You can become undernourished and the brand will not grow. And that is why I have been in the fashion industry for almost maybe 18 years. I have not seen the great growth like that. However, we are better, we've come a long way. Before, you say you are doing fashion, they even eye you like, you must have failed in school. It's why you are doing fashion. Yes. You were the olodo, it's why they asked you to go and do fashion. Or, they will count you as irresponsible. You are the irresponsible child. Or, you won't go far with it. But now the things have changed. Now we have people who are pattern makers. During when I was starting, what was pattern making? Freehand. So when I'm assisting pattern making, they were thinking I was mad. You are starting school, who knows you? You have to first do fashion show to be popular before anybody can say I want to come to your school. They didn't understand that the school is different. A school is different from the person. That's why you see now, I will not be here. I'm not the one that, am I the one that will be teaching you? No. It must be separate from the founder. Okay? How many things have you written down? Now, a brand must have a logo, a symbol, something that once you see it, you will know that that is the brand. So, which logo is this? See, I've not even finished drawing, I've already said it. Nike. So if you don't see this mark everywhere, you will know that it's Nike. Oh yeah, give me 8 logos that you know. Zara's logo is what? So Polo logo is what? A man on a horse playing polo. What else? Be giving me logo. Fendi's logo is what? F and F. So if I don't come and write my own F like this, is it Fendi? If I just do my own like this, is it Fendi? There's still a way it's written. The kind of font, the design, the color that's used. Abi, you will know that this one is fake, this one is original. Filler. Thank you. So Chinese you do filler. Chinese you do bussy. They will remove this C to be one C. You will not know. Prada, they can tell you Prada and still also. Panda, thank you. And they will write it to look like that.
Shiny things to make.
Adidas to Abidas. Hey, oh Paris. You know, instead of the D, so from afar you just feel, because they are riding off something. They know the originals have spent money in wiring all our brains. That once you see the logo, you will know how it's sending. So you'd have carried it on before you say, the eye is not there. Send me more, Rasha. Also, the price should let you know. But Nigerians don't care about price. I remember somebody who came inside flying collar that, I am wearing, what was that? There was one polo that was raining that time. Hey. Charles Lewis polo was raining in Nigeria a lot. So he just said, the madam follow here, and I was inside. So they were now saying, hello, 3K. I posted out laughing inside the office. Like 3K only. So in his mind now, it's 3K, the shirt is 3K. So, but because we don't know how much the real designers are, so you can fall for it. When our factory was inside Tejo, I used to see girls, they will come and buy fake Fendi and Gucci bag, fake LV bag for 30,000 naira. So in their mind now, it's used. It's why it's 30,000. Whereas it's fake. It's fake that was used. Because there's still grades of those fake. There's real fake that they will copy everything to the T. Spelling is correct, everything is correct. It's if you know original, that you will know. It's like sewing machine. Let me see what I can use to show you.
Jackie Jukai.
Jackie Jukai. Hey, don't let Jukai come after me. I'm looking for something I will use so that when you want to buy a machine, you go and check. I would have said you should check. If you go, in fact, there was a day, the original Juki, the president of Juki came to Nigeria. They came here. So they were like, they want Nigerians to be buying Juki. You know, they were seen in the charts of other companies that Nigeria buys a lot of sewing machines. But because you know us now, once we see that somebody is making money in one area, everybody will follow. Very see, let's go and copy. Anyway, so they came here. But you know, Juki is not cheap. So I was like, your machines are expensive. Most Nigerians don't like to buy expensive machines because they will say that price, they can use it to buy 5 of the So I said, anyway, let me take you to places that there's a factory I know. All their machine is Juki. So we too we entered car. We drove all the way. Let me not say where it is. As they entered, the man said, all is fake. I said, what do you mean? He said, all is fake. What do you mean by all? I said, they printed our name on it. The man was sad. He turned red. Like, And that contract, the person who collected that contract, wrote there that it's Juki they are buying from me. They're bringing it in. it was fake. He just go and put right dookie on his hair like this brother. Now, if you look at the front, can you see how it's written? The BR, look how it's written. But you will see many brothers they are selling in Nigeria that is fake. Number one, it will be written in black. Can you see that it's grey? Then the way the font is not like this. Also, there's number. Come and see this. Can you see that it's embossed with the machine? But because I'm showing you is why you're noticing it. If you just go to the market and say, our brother no is the same type as OSC zone you buy. But you know that OSC zone times 3 the price of that one. See the price that is embossed inside. So those are the little things that a brand will go ahead to do. So that gives you number 4. The logo, the color, the symbols, even this design, it will be embedded in it. There will be ways to always detect the original from the fake. So if I claim now that this stuff is my atafo, you just believe me that she's a rich woman. You believe, but it might be a lie. There's nothing that shows that it's my atafo on it. But if I say it's Colorado, oh yeah, will you fall for it? Why not? Number one, do they even do this type of style? Number one, they don't do this type of style, and then their crest is not on it. Can you see how to differentiate designer from brand? Colorado will not sew agbada and say, I don't know. They can try. Maybe they will see, even if it will look like a t-shirt. Maybe they will not do that neck, but they will not. But a designer can decide that agbada is raining now. This agbada thing everybody is doing. Me not my shit job. I do my own version. But a brand stays true to who they are. That's number one. You will always know the aesthetics, the ethos, the brand definition. You will know because they would have come up with all those things from the beginning. Who are we? Who is our target? Who are they? Who are we telling our targets that we are? Okay, from beginning. But designers, it's as if it's by accident. I can sew. I've now graduated from the best fashion school. Okay, let me just be collecting ashwebi. Since I can sew everything, you sew jacket today. Tomorrow you do trouser. Next tomorrow you do avant-garde gown for reception of the bride. Next tomorrow you do the. Oh yeah, be telling me the clothes if you like to sew. The person is going for party, and she wants to be the talk of the town. As she enters that party, you are the one to go to. Different. We don't have one thing you do. But there are still some designers in Nigeria that people say, what do you want to make? Oh, this type of just go to so person. That person is the queen of that thing. That person is already trying to say, this is who we are, and I'm sticking to that. It's important to stick to what you are saying you are. If you ask anybody, what does OSC do? Oh yeah, tell us. What do we do? So it's either we do mass production and we train. Abi? Now we train in what? Car making. You're laughing. Hello? Do you understand? Sorry, I think they are trying to get in. Tell me, please, let me call. You have Onyinye's number. Not if we. So online students have joined. Okay. So the brand must have a logo. Okay? Logo, its own color. that people will know you for. You will decide which colors are we using, which fonts are we going to be using to write even our logo. Where are we going to be located? What type of places? So tell me where Rough and Tumble is always located. And what type of places?
More.
Thank you. You always see them in a mall or a place that has high traffic, high foot traffic. Who is their target market? Kids. What type of kids? First class kids. Check where they are second class kids. Hey, Jesus, we are sorry. All children are first class. The children did not choose which family they will come through. It's not the children's source. You don't say first class. All children are first class. Rich kids. So a poor man cannot buy the clothes there.
Some will say.
If
They say.
exactly.
Maybe Christmas wear.
Christmas, the child's birthday, or it's the type of mother that feels, well, but my child, my child will always dress up well. I've met people like that.
Like she couldn't go outside
Without buying something.
Let me pick
She still tried to pick something. There are many of us, even as adults, there are some stores say, this store is looking like, what are they doing? Let me go and see. You now enter, you just see the first price. And the sales guy will still be looking at you like, oh yeah, come and go out. You are in trouble today, you want to buy something. So you start thinking, let me look for the cheapest thing here. Even though you don't need it to. You say, if shame will not allow you to walk out, why not? Me, I don't have shame. I will gladly bounce out. I've done that many times. Did you write on my hand that you entered my shop and you didn't buy anything? For what? Do they know me from anywhere? Especially me, I've always looked like a rich madam from when I was small. I remember a friend of mine, I don't know where this is. We entered the car shop, we were maybe 18 or 20, are we 20? No. Maybe 19, 20 years old. We entered the car shop on that lane. When we enter out, we are walking, and that's my friend. We are both opposite. She's very fair. Opposite, but when the two of us entered, the way they rushed to us, that so you're welcome, they just felt, we walked there. From Yaropaja, you check. You know when you are waiting for jam and you don't have anything to do, you gotta be walking up and down. So she came to my house and said, come and follow me, I want to go to that alley. Oh yeah, let's go. What are you going to do there? Nothing. So as we were walking, sir, let's go to this car shop. Let's see. She said, let's go. So we entered the shop. The keke came. We were telling us, open the car. She sat inside. One night I told go home, said we don't have. We entered different shops. She said, don't wear the clothes. It's not good. Don't wear it. She said, what's wrong? We want them to know that we don't have money. She will wear the clothes, look at her sister. Then there was no phone. If there was phone, she would have been taking pictures. The car said, hey, you stained their dress. Say, you know what? You don't have the green one. That's why now I'm a very good sales guy. I can tell you who will buy and who will not buy. Because I've been there, I've done it also. You look around, once it's okay, this one, they don't have a green short sleeve top. Do you have a green short sleeve top? The girls still will go and be rushing. You God forgive us. They rush, I say, we don't have. I say, you don't have. You don't have. So that's what I need. You know that skinny smarty. Me too, I'll send yes. You have to wear it. You don't have 5 color. But I'm telling you, it was helping us to dream. He used to make us dream that one day, I used to say, one day I will own shops like this. You will see, a day will come, I'll be able to afford these clothes without looking at the tag or without pricing. So you see, she went to Price House. I've done it too. It's good though. Don't say, who are they looking for? It's not my type. No, you are reducing your ability to dream. I've gone to Price House. The person don't see me in this video. And as I enter, I said, no, don't show her those type of house. This type of, they were telling me this one. When I first had one, I in my mind, but I know how to not let my expression show my face. But my mind was like, yeah. I just, practice, okay, right. Do you have anyone with a garden? I'm not buying. I'm just going to look. But I'm telling you, even though I don't know if it's fair to the person, but sometimes they too stand up. No customer has entered their shop. But it helps you to just come out of that's your own reality and help you know that there's hope. So it's good to do those things sometimes. Go and look around, enter the shop, look around it, but don't stain their clothes and don't enter waste and wear the clothes. But on a serious note, it helps you to now know what, then I saw that, this is how this shop, the way they arrange their clothes. Some said you fear the catch, you won't wear it. The way it's done, like, everywhere is so pen. These ones know what they are doing. They are the ones you want to follow. They are the ones you want to be like. So it helps you to expand your horizon in that. I won't be a Nigerian player. I'm going to play international. I'm going to do the right thing. So you mean people can afford this type of house? What are they doing? Then you find out that it's not all of them that are stealing. It's not all of them that are doing wrong. Some people are working. It's not everybody that's doing Yahoo in Nigeria. No. There are hard-working people in Nigeria. And you'll be there. In fact, there was one, we entered, the one girl too, she was trying to decide what to wear. And she was asking us, is it this green one? And we were choosing, yes, this one is really nice on you. She paid, we were like, does she have two heads? In fact, that my friend, she used to feel that nobody is finer than her. Her next question is that girl finer than her? I said, if you mistakenly say yes, I said, yes, so the girl is finer. She's not happy with you that day. So if you not say yes, you are finer than her. I say, hey, how can she not afford to buy that? But what she used to say that I'm going to work and I'll be able to buy it. It's not that I'm going to go and look for a man who will buy it for me. No. It was that one day I will remove my own money. And that was, maybe that's what made me, I must be hustling. No, I don't like that word hustling. I must work. Me, I don't hustle. I work. I don't hustle. I don't know hustle. Hustle is a negative term. Tell me, do we hustle? We don't hustle. We work. Hustling, go and check the name of hustling. Yes, working and suffering. I don't suffer. I work and I get reward back. I don't suffer. In fact, I'm enjoying the work. The work I'm doing. It's with joy that you'll be doing it. That's the difference. Hustling, you are enduring. You're like, if not before condition. You are not happy doing it. But just because of the reward at the end of the day. But work, the one that's from God, you will enjoy doing it. And there will be a reward for it. So, how many are we? Number 5. And that was what?
Staying true to your personality.
Yes, so that means you would have defined who your brand is, what your brand is about, who is it targeting, where will it be located. So I call it one husband and 4 wives. So the husband is age. How? So how of the brand is what? How will this brand be known? With my logo, with my color, with my type of products, with my delivery. I hope you are writing the things I'm saying. Will I say it again?
Yes, ma'am.
How would my brand be known? With my logo, color, with the type of products that we deliver, or the type of service. Okay? I said there are 4 wives. This man is not a good man. He has 4 wives. He'll be fighting every time. Back to it. This is where will it be located? Where will we operate from? Do I want to do brick and mortar, meaning physical store they can walk into, or online? Do I want it to be located in Lagos, Ikeja, Abuja, Ghana, Tanzania, or China? You decide. Do I want it to be a local company or international company? Do I want it to be an online or a combination of brick and mortar, meaning brick and mortar is a store, or brick and click? Click means click to shop online. Which one do I want? For the brand though, see, I'm not yet talking about tailoring, how to cut it, how to sew it. All that one comes later. We'll still come to that. The next W, who can guess? Okay, very good. What are we producing? What are we going to be producing? Oh, we're going to be producing tops. We're going to be producing bag. Oh, it's going to be a shirt company. Are you all right? I'm going to give you test after this immediately. You test in class that you will submit. What are we producing? What is this brand going to be producing? Everything I'm saying is still within a brand. What's the next W? Thank you. Who is our target market? Male or female? Children? Boys or girls, or the two, or the combination of all of them? What type of targets are they? Rich, poor, middle class? Which one? Are they based abroad or in Nigeria? Are they in other African countries? Where are they? What's their number? How many are they? What's their spending power? If you decide you want to target Ajangbadi children and you open your shop in Ikoyi, how can they come there? You see why it's important to know who they are targeting. It helps you to know the type of design, the price points, meaning how much are you going to be selling each item. What else will it help you to know? Thank you. He has jumped, but it's good. Why? I want to sing. Oh why, oh why, oh why, oh why. But you don't know the song. You left me. Na 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 na. You don't know the song. Who knows the song I'm singing? Anyway, so why? Oh yeah, you can tell me why. What is the why of the brand? Why are you doing this? Why? I just want to make money. Maybe that's your why, money making. Why? I saw CEO Lumini dancing and it pained me and I want to beat her. That can be a why. I just don't like that way. Every day she'll be showing her sewing machine, showing off her plane, how big her class is. That's why I'm going to beat her. You will just fail. Who knows why you will fail? Eh? You should never compare yourself to anybody. You are unique. Each of us are all unique. You can't do what I do and do it very well. And likewise, I cannot do what you do and do it very well. God knows why He gave you what He has given you and didn't give me that thing. Because He wants us to work together. The eye, the nose, the mouth, the ear are meant to work together so that the body can move well and go to everywhere it wants to go. But I will not be having bad belly. That girl, she knows how to sew trousers very well. When she does her pattern, it's better than me. Well, you can sew neater than the person. It's just an example. Brands. Some people just say, let me go to Pinterest. I like this top. I like this top. I like the hand. You go to another person. They all have different target markets. I hope you know. All these people. So you go to Zach Rosen's website. You steal the sleeve You go to Zara's website, you store the neckline. You came to Primark, you saw the leg of the, you cap it up, you now carried it to OSC. I want to do my own clothing line. Help me sew it together. And I want it to be affordable. It's affordable luxury. I want to sell it like 3K. And I look like Mr. Taylor, like, one day, please, one day, I don't know what I'm doing good. You have stolen $10,000 sleeve with $5,000 neck and 3K and 3 pounds body. You now want me to sew it for you at £1.50. It's very not dreaming. Sometimes I feel like bringing out tobacco, like some of those kids, and say, you are not okay. But I have to still be professional. Well, you know, just send us a mail. Send a mail on your tech pack. I already know this one. You won't know what is tech pack. Because you are confused. You need to know who you are targeting, what they like, how much can they afford. The design, is it going to take your manufacturer a long time to produce it? But you want it to be affordable. Have you seen a cheap Benz before? Abikoyemi affordable luxury, bravo, okay, and so where did they coin that word from? Or Lamborghini, and it is 5 million. Lamborghini, it's not Guinea. Oh yeah, like yesterday my husband was showing me where they were mixing for those that drink. They were making all those expensive gin and whiskey from dirty water inside buckets. They busted them. So if you see the bottles, they would have, so when there's a party, you know those people that clear afterwards, they would have taken all the bottles. I'm sure they resell it to them. Also, I think somebody is manufacturing those packages because the box still looks neat. Somebody is making the box and bringing it in. Anyway, because if you see the dirty environment, the buckets that they were, only God knows what they have mixed in that thing, and they were pouring it inside each bottle. Exactly, I'm a science student. What's it called me? Go taco. Hey, so that's where that song came from, child. That's where it came from. Oh my God, I did not know. They shall have mixed it and sealed it. So you think it's, I was still saying, hey, good for all those that drink alcohol like gin. He said, come and see Ever Water. And it was there. I said, Ever Water, Ever wine. What's that? Grape. They mix it. Yes, I don't want you. Oh, cool. They arrange it like from here all the way down. That different buckets. Only God knows what it is. So they busted them. So all those of you that like to buy, let me go and buy under a Pogba Bridge.
Hey.
You have got whatever you put for. So you need to know your why. Why am I doing this? So those people, they are only doing it for money. Those that were mixing that gin. It's not really to provide quality wine from Kinikon that we bless. It's not that one. So if you are doing fashion just for the money, you won't care about so many things. You just be doing it anyhow. What will make money is what you'll be after. And usually it does not last. Money should never be the motivation of doing something. That is why the Bible says the love of money. It didn't say it's money itself. It's the love of money that's the root of all evil. Money itself, oh, money is good. It's a messenger. We send it up and down. And I hope you know money is not the paper. It's not that money, that one. That one is just paper. The real thing is value. It's the value that's written on it. What can that paper buy? So if tomorrow there's a new CBN governor and he says iPhone 10 is our new currency in Nigeria, what will happen? All of you will go and look for iPhone 10. iPhone 10 price will go up. If I won't be priced, they'll just go and be manufacturing. So the people that manufacture iPhone 10 will be the new CBN. If they decide tomorrow it is speaker, That is money. All of you will throw away that naira. Okay, look at during the time they were trying to change money and they came up with a new print. All the old notes, were they accepting it? That was a sample to show you already what real money is. Money is not the paper, it's the value. So what value am I bringing as a brand that will make my target market to remove money from their pockets in exchange for it and allow me to pay my staff, myself, and buy raw materials and continue to grow? That is a brand. Okay? Any question? Who is with the online class? Check if there are questions. If any hand is up. Any question? Comments? So, do we have brands in Nigeria? There are? Okay, give me an example. It's fine. There are stages. We're still going to do the stage of the brands. Thank you. I'm so happy you mentioned that because even though she does not know, she's dear to my heart. She's a client and a friend of the house. These people that said they are trying to get in. Oh, sorry. Okay, who has data? Check Lady Biba. Check Lady Biba. Biba. And tell me what you see they do. So look through all their pages first and let's see if they are a brand or not. Good. So what do they do? Hello. Good afternoon. Yeah, where are you morning? Oh, I thought you said you're in Kenya already. Just choose the Kenya one. The one that shows the level we have attended. Yes, it's a big building. So I didn't need one. Alright. Have you seen her? So let's now answer all this for her. What does she do? So he said workwear. Workwear for who?
Ladies dresses.
Workwear. Who? Ladies. What else? Where are they located? Check it very well. Lekki and where? And online. If you want to buy, you have online store. So they do brick and click. How? How do you know their how? What did we say how is? How would this brand be known? So check, do they have a logo? You've seen their logo. What does the logo look like? L and the B. So yes, they have logo. Abi? Logo. And they have color.
White and black.
Their color is white and black. Okay, so why? Why did they start? You might find that on their website when you click about us. That's how you will know it. So let's now pick. Tell me a designer that sews well, that's popular. Ricky James, and what do you say? Vicky. So, oh yeah, how? What's her logo? Oh, you see that's the first thing you ask. Does she have logo? That's how you know the difference between a brand and a designer. Where? Oh, you've seen it. But you see how at first you didn't even realize that we she have, because she can't be putting it on her clothes. You can't brand someone's ashwebi. Do you understand? But a Lady Biba can brand their zipper, they can put it on the workwear to say this is an original, which is, so that's what we should advise her next, because the people have started copying her styles. I see it everywhere. They sell it in Balogun. Chinese have copied it. Yeah. Because she has iconic styles. Once you see the style, you will know this one is the Lady Gaga style. So she does not copy styles, she creates it herself. So her name now is not Lady Nobiba, because I know her very well. She designs, she's the designer of her brand. So even though she's the creative director, she's the designer. She's the one who sits down and designs for the brand. You will not see her face on that page. Models do it. That's how you will know a brand. But each day, it's always me saying, I see them now, they are dancing. I'm trying to promote myself, not my business. So the day I have to travel, customer will say, no, if it's not her, I will not buy from you, because she's the only one that understands this thing. In fact, some of them will be insisting that you are the one that must sew it. That is you, I trust. Is it Gucci that sold this Gucci dress? They don't even know who did it. It's one company in China that's manufacturing it. Alright, so you can see how to compare designer and a brand. So I'm going to give you first assignment. Pick a brand. Go online. Research 2 Nigerian brands that you think they have potential to become a brand. Okay? Listen carefully. Oh. Pick 2 Nigerian brands, one male, one female, that you can see that they have elements of a brand. Alright? Do this their H and 4 W's. This H, so you know how I did for Lady Biba now. And I said, do they have logo? You say yes, they have logo. You can put the logo there if you can. Where are they located? Oh, Lekki, and you check for each of the brands you decide to pick. What do they do? Oh, female pants. Put it there. Who? They make it for men who want to wear female pants. Why did I just say that? That's so weird. Okay. Why? Because they want to feel like what? They want to experience what their wife goes through to wear pants. Because trust me, some women don't like wearing pants. I am not one of them. Anyway, so maybe that's why. It could be a crazy reason, but they are there. You'll be shocked if there's a thermometer to go and check. If you want to test what it feels like to wear a woman pants, they will put up their hand though. The thing will just be sounding so you are going around the person. Anyway, back to class. So you do that for 2 brands, female and male. Now, you will now pick 2 designers also. You know that there's a difference, so don't go and put designer as brand. So when you are doing it, you will write that this one I'm doing is a brand. While you do the 2 brands, so the answer should be 2 brands I have selected. This person and this person. Then you do the analysis. Now, designers, pick 2 designers also. Okay? And now do what they can do to become a brand. If you do it very well, maybe we'll send it to them. And that way they have no choice than to come and employ you as their what now. Because a lot of them actually want to become a brand. But they are overwhelmed with collecting ashwebi, sewing for this thing, arranging staff, going to the market, being the one to sort out fabric, being the one to do all sorts of things, and in the process 10 years has passed. I remember when we gathered somewhere and a brand, unfortunately all of you mentioned his name, but let me not say it so that I will not give you the answer. Go and do their Nigerian brands. Now, so and he asked, he said, how many people have been operating here for 6 to 10 years? We put up our hand. He now asked again, how many of you have a turnover of so? Not one had their hand up. Me, I did, but I didn't put my hand up because I would have been the only one. Or maybe there were others too, and we all didn't want to declare. But I doubt it. And he said, you see, how many of you have been able to scale to 3 or 4 countries? No hand. How many of you have been able to raise funds of so amount? No hand. I will not say what came to my head. How many of you have so XYZ number of staff? No hand. He said, can you see that you have all been doing your hobbies for the past 10 years? The whole place was silent with sadness. Do you understand? And I don't want it that in 10 years time, when they come to ask me, okay, how many of your students are a brand? I'm looking. How many of your students, we now want to open 2 African brands on Oxford Street. The king has said that the streets must have equal distribution of people from all over the world. And they have given 2 slots to Nigerians. And everybody kept saying, no, just go to OSC. She has trained a lot of people. She'll be able to give you more than enough. And then they come. And I say, we have now, we have. Then I go and check and see you think, you know I can't pick you. Oh, you are doing male clothing only, saying this one you can wear for your party. Can you have the capacity to go and sell them? No. But assuming a Lady Biba, for example, I can still go and meet her and say, you know what? I'll tell her that give us 3 months. We'll have people for you in 3 months. I can't go and meet the person that's just doing made to measure and train the person to be ready for that in 3 months. No. It has to be somebody that's already halfway. So maybe there are 10 steps. 10 steps to being a brand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the person is here in step 4. I can help the person. But now here, or even here. So when they are angry, they gather themselves together. I'm about to quote them. And they are talking about me. She doesn't help us. She doesn't help the nation. She does not know she has been called to the industry to help people. I can't help you when you are out of this place. But if you are in number 2, 3, 4, we can talk. You are already on that path. Not when I'm even telling you, if you are here, anything I say to you will not make sense. You know, if you wonder what she's talking about. How? How can you tell me not to collect Ashwebi when that's how I feed? How will I pay the tailor? How will I run my shop? How will it with what fuel is saying now? She's saying don't collect Ashwebi. Where will I get money from? I'll tell you, don't worry, keep collecting it. The Lord will be bringing you more customers. Amen. And I go. I won't fight. You now hear later that I went to pick so. It was true. I don't mind them. They are all in a gang together. They are doing parako. She only helps those that have money. Then they'll be saying all sort of nonsense against their God, not my own. Do you understand? There's a part. Okay? So let's have 5 minutes break. We will now do the part. That step. We're going to do the steps to becoming a brand. And all of you here, my dream is that when this thing I said, anything I say comes to pass. Okay, you know. If you don't say myself, I know it's real. Because I pray about it. Each staff, each student, each alumni. I pray. That is what I was sent to do. Each time I look, and they too come and look. Don't ask me who's the day. And they don't see you, they come and flog me. And tell me, you didn't do what we sent you to go and do. You are turning out roadside tailor. And I said, what do you mean roadside tailor? So and so is my best student. She got an award last week. Say, yeah, let's go and check what she's doing. See, she made clothes for 1, 2, 3. Do you know the potential of what you taught her? She could have been making 100 million by now. Oh yeah, let's look at her turnover. See, she only has 10,000 naira in her accounts. She's owing 3 of those tailors They are grumbling. She's begging them not to drag her on Instagram. That's what me I see. All of you don't know. The person self has no clue that God is using her or him to flog me, that you have not passed. Go back and teach them better. That is why I'm back here today. If any of you, it's time to check you and you are doing Mawomi, I'm the one that will flog you physically. Maybe I'll go and hire Mr. Temi, and Mr. Temi has very good flogging skills. You just come to your shop. You say, you're welcome, how can I offer you? Yeah. You're beating you. And you wonder, why are they beating me? You are not doing well. So, but the governor came to my shop yesterday. I meant close on him. What are you talking about? Only one governor. Only one. And you are shouting and making noise. I should see. Do you know how many governors are in the whole of Africa? Who is clothing them? That can be a line too. I'm not saying do mass production like me. Me, I'm sewing 10 naira clothes, no problem. Why not have a clothing line for those elites also? Why must it be that they will come to your shop, or you go to their house, or they come to your place and you are showing video to the whole world? Don't let me go to where I don't want to go to. And deceiving those that are following. And that's the way to go. How many times in a whole month? Now 30 days or 31 days in a month. How many times did that governor come back? Tell us now, is it just his one payment that you use to pay your staff for the whole year? Abba, a frying brain. That is why the owner of Zara can be on the top 3 richest men in the world. Check it. Oh yeah, check. Who is now top 3? LVMH. LVMH. They are part of those that own LV. I think they bought, I'm not sure which one, I think. NSC, all those things. That's what they do. They even have other clothes. Check now so that you won't say I'm lying. Type it on your this thing. Don't use all your data to be checking nonsense. Let it be what is in line with what you want to do. Check top richest people in the world. I didn't say in Agege. Is there even a data like that? Yeah, there will be. There will be the richest person in Agege, and nobody will know. Thank you. Who is the researcher that's doing it? They don't know many things that you can do. You can decide to research. Who's the richest person in the world? You typed richest brand. I said richest person. Arnold is and as at 3 months ago, they were the first. They were the number 1. Can you see the difference? By the time you check it 3 months time, they might have gone to first. They are always fighting for it too. So can you see that it's a fashion company? It's fashion, that's what they do. But they sell to the high end. They've decided that. If you check, now let's type another one. Richest fashion brands. That's the one you checked, right? So what were the names? Yes. Okay. Now, so I want someone to write it down. Let's check the prices that they sell at. And the number of people that can wear it. That's how money is made. See, money is easy to make it if that's what you want. Especially in Nigeria, because you already have the numbers. This is how to choose your way and who. Don't just wake up and say, that girl, I heard she made 300K. Me too, I'm going to go and sell hair. That's what Nigerians do. Then before you know, everybody is selling hair. Another time, the girl that needs glasses, she too, she wants to show off. She does not know that there's a spirit that roams about, looking for whom to devour. Yes, you don't know. That's what it does. So when he now sees the girl saying, hey, I sold 1,000 glasses in one day. Ah, Mike, I'm too much. Hey, she's praising herself. We can use this one. Let's devour her. Oh yeah, we'll not only devour her, she will be the instrument to devour others. Oh yeah, give it to her. Post it. You whisper it in her ear. She too will say, I have an idea. I'm going to use it to promote my business. In her mind, she's promoting her business. The business you've already sold, you've made the money. It's not like you're already looking for new customers. Shey? You now show all the pack. Where you pack the, let me not stop using glasses before the person will know. You shall pack the thing. I filmed it. 1,000 orders, so I've packed 1,000 orders. Then you that you're home that day, you're broke. You're broke, oh, but it's data. You have data to go and check internet to console yourself. What should you have used to console your soul? Scripture, prayer, thanksgiving, singing. But you decided it's Instagram that will console you. Let's see if it can console you. You scroll. 1,000 sales. Oh, why? Father, why my own head? No, they feel like. Then you start querying. I want to brief. I be killing so.
Let the corporate.
Why can't I brief? Government. Is it government that made the girl sell 1,000? Then you start grumbling against God when you should have been giving him thanks. That's when he provide for you. But you went there. Can you see how the lady was used to devour men? She too should have just knelt down inside her house, our office, with our staff and say, Father, we thank you. Please bring more sales. Finish. Why must you go and use it to pepper them? Pepper other people. And they say it's marketing. That is not marketing. Do you see Gucci doing that? Oh yeah, the number of people you read. Tell me the names on the top 10.
The top 10.
Okay, Louis Vuitton, please someone go to their Instagram page. Let's see what they post. Thank you. I love your expression. Did you see I feel like Instagram, like Arifin from here, LV on Instagram. Their followers and all, it's not Instagram they get them from. If you enter their shop, have you seen how it looks? You just see one. They display one and two. They don't do sales. They would rather burn it. They don't do sales. You think there's no depression or recession everywhere they are, but they still stick to who they are. You won't see them come and say, Banjo, 30% off. They are staying to who they are. They know they will always be the rich. Always. You now decide if you want to be among them, or you want to be among the poor, or you want to be among the Angojo Oluwa. It's up to you. Do you understand? Pick another one. Zara. Who are saying where Zara showed their delivery, where they go and deliver online?
Your review.
Eh?
Or their review.
Please. Oh yeah, look for Zara. They just she practical. I know this thing now. This is a guy we posted. And they will say she was abusing us. I'm not abusing anybody. I am being professional. Let's compare like with like. We want to all be, some people will tell me, I want to be the Zara of Nigeria. No problem. But you are doing what is Nigerian rather than international standard. Let's check. What are they doing abroad? Oh yeah, show me the page. Or guys, show the site.
Their website. You have to click on your language, that's English.
Zoom and see.
Nigeria, English, before you now even go to the website itself.
Thank you. So, show me their Instagram page. This is their Instagram. Look for their Instagram.
Okay,
Instagram page. Turn and let you see. We are show. Can you see? Did you see? Hey, we saw 1 billion. Did you see it there? And trust me, they are not even Christians, but you can say, hey, it's because she's a Christian. They might not even know God. So it's not about religion now. Let's be professional. Do you understand? The world is waiting for us. They are looking at Nigeria. Each time they come, I remember one time one professor from Paris came to Nigeria and she came to OSC. She told me, said, do I know how many times in her class? Because she's the first or only black professor in that fashion school in Paris. She comes to African pages and let me just show my class what's going on in Africa, and of course Nigeria in the next place. I can't see good quality online material to show my class that is at par at when I show other international. I can't show which brand. Halfway you will see the girl say, today I want to rant. I want to just rant. I really want, one customer annoyed me. Rant inside your office now. Why are you putting it out there? All of us. You don't know that later it's going to come against you. Let your page be separate. Go and rant on your private page. The brand is different. Don't rant on your business page. Do you understand? What did you see on the page? Can you see how many followers? The way the pictures even look, you adjust yourself before you go inside to buy. Madam, you are sleeping. Let's look for a Muslim brand that she can see. That this also applies to those that wear hijab. There's one of my favorite ladies. I follow her on Instagram. What's her name? Let me get it. What's this woman's name? Anna. Yes, thank you. All of you must have Holy Spirit. See, I just told me now, Anna. Oh, yeah. Also, when you're going to form your name, Anahari, let me spell it for you. It's A, 2 N's, A-double-N-A-H underscore Harry, H-A-R-I-R-I. Check her on Instagram. Harry. See, look at the kind of clothes she makes. Yeah, check it. You've opened it. I like fast. Can you see the kind of clothes she makes? For those Muslims who want to wear, have you seen it? Click on each one. Even some of those clothes, me, Christian, I can buy it. I won't just tie hijab on it. Have you seen it? A-double-N-A-H underscore Harry. Can you see the kind of things I search on my own? I don't go and be wasting my precious data watching some funny skits just to laugh and waste your time. It got to a time that I stopped following Nigerian designers. Not because I'm proud though. Me, I want to learn more. So I follow those that will teach me more. And most times, it's not in fashion that you can learn. I follow those that make cars. I follow those that make food. All sorts. I'm telling you. I'll just say, look at how they package this rice. You can repackage our t-shirts too. I'm telling you, production is production. I follow those that dance. I like dancing. So those that dance, they will say, they're dancers. This guy can dance. This girl try. I follow different things. I don't just make it one thing because you must have a broad knowledge. Okay? Now, have you seen the kind of clothes she makes? In fact, look at what she did for traffic workers. Kai. See. Can you see it? If I play it, it will go away. You know, this is like the neon uniform. So that means she's already thinking. So those countries that this woman wants to do this job, tell me, can you imagine? See this? Is this online?
Yes.
Can you see with reflector? So she's already thinking. She's doing uniforms for the countries where they don't allow the women to open their body, but they have to work. Oh yeah, create a line for them. But in Nigeria, no, we are busy abusing government. Our government. As if government, they were not people before they became government. Can you see? Sit down and think. Look at the areas where others have not yet gone to. And come up with a brand. So I'm sure maybe they've gone to meet her that can you create But she's known for modest clothing. That's what she calls it, modest clothing for women. So maybe they told her that we have women who are in this line of work. Can you make their uniforms? Do you know how much money she make? Saudi, Dubai, yeah, all these countries. But Madam was sleeping when I was teaching her, because in her mind now, she's not talking anything that concerns me. You have to think bigger, please. Yes. Brand. Oh yes, I know Malabis. She's our ex-student. She's an OSC alumni. So you have to think big. Do you understand? And you see that she has put luxury behind, because one of her dress. Do you know how much? So she has targeted all those governors' wives. They are the ones who go to her. We went to her place. I've been in Kano. She's in Kano. She's an OSC alumni. So she likes to hide it. Yes, we like to hide it. Anyway, so what am I saying? There are so many things you can do. Men's wear. Why must it be the same only buba and shokoto, shirts, trousers only? Oh yeah, let's help the men. What else can they do as a brand? What are the areas that have not yet been really touched that maybe men need, but there's nowhere they can go to get it? In Nigeria, oh yeah, the guys. Think. What was it you wanted to buy? Your uncle, your daddy, all the men you know. And you can't say, oh, go to this store to buy it there. That's not imported though. A Nigerian company makes it. Suits, so there are plenty. That's all they all focus on. It's either they do suits or agbada or native. So, but what else do men wear? Oh yeah, tell us. Oh, you're looking at me, answer. What's your name? Huh? I can't hear you. Your phone is too much. Mubarak. Mubarak. I didn't hear the ra. Mubarak. Mubarak. Okay. Oh yeah, tell me. What else do men wear? Madam, you're blocking his face, or he's the one hiding behind you. Which one is it? He's the one hiding. Oh yeah, tell me. What are you wearing? So tell me a t-shirt brand. Don't say OSC that men can go and buy from, and it's a Nigerian brand. Huh? Give me couple's name. That's the only one you have been saying since, because that's the one you know. Apart from that. Who? Severe Nature is a Nigerian brand. Okay, so let's check it out. So maybe they focus on only those in the diaspora, it's fine. But let's think of a Nigerian-based brand. Oh yeah, Organic Filler. What's your name? Fawaz, tell me. What other things do men wear? Okay, I want my husband to just, he walks down the road. What will he wear? He's not going out to a party. He wants to walk down the road, so he wear and shop. Where can he buy it? From a Nigerian brand. Oh yeah, tell me. Does your Mikaju sell it? Oh yeah, my Atafo. Oh yeah, be giving me the male brands. Kola Kudus. They are all my friends, so Moji sells shorts and sleeveless shirt. Oh yes, you are right. You are right. I've seen a man who came to buy, because we used to have a store in ICN, Ikeja. We had a small kiosk. And that's also where I learned, come in, you are late. That's also okay. You have to go and pick other people. Come in and sit down. So we had to go and we were selling things, and that's one of the things that you need to do retail also. It was when I did that retail that made me know that, Kai, we are losing money in made to measure. And I was on a group, that group, if the group can hear, I was telling them, they didn't listen. I was even telling them figures per day. But you know, designers, we are so creative, we don't know business. Hello, please hold on. Hello, yeah, who's speaking? Okay. Which estate? Which one? Did you say Akura or Harmony? It is Harmony, yes. Yeah, you're right, so yellow gate. Ask them. Is the gate yellow? Hello, is that Harmony gate? Is that Harmony gate? Where are they? Please direct them. What was I saying directly? Yes, I said we were in the retail store. It made me see the psychology of the buyer. Maybe the day God wants me to teach you, I will teach you. If He wants, write it down somewhere. But I paid plenty money to learn that thing. I think it was about £3,500 I paid that year to go and learn it. The psychology of a buyer. Psychology of the buyer. If you don't know it, you will just be dancing on Instagram for nothing. Yes. Well, how does the buyer think? And you can only know it from the retail end. So, the value chain of fashion cannot be complete if the retail is not there. Because from your retail, you get feedback. What sells? What didn't sell? What did they like? A lot of people, for example, are selling on Instagram. Have they checked why that thing did not sell? I know they always say, oh, our bestseller, our bestseller. Why is it your bestseller? Do you know? If you know why it's your bestseller, you'll be able to churn out and come up with more bestsellers that is not the same design, because you know the why. Are you following? Now, when we had that retail store, so that's what made me remember that it's true. Moody makes shorts. So there was a man, because me, I know how to profile people. As the man was coming, I just went to meet him. Come and buy. This one will not price anything. Come and buy what we are selling. So he came, and I said, oh, very nice shorts. You have shorts. He said, look at my shorts. So I really looked at it. It had pockets on the side, well sewn, and the fabric was linen. Correct one. I said, is it made in Nigeria? I looked at her, I knew that it was made in Nigeria because there was no back tacking on, if it's international, but when you do those type of pockets, they use the back tacking machine to stop the pocket so that when you put things in it, it won't tear. But Nigerians, we are laroro, like me. They will ask you, come and buy back tacking machine. I'll say, how much is it? 5 million. How many things does it do? Only back tack. No, we'll be using we press the needle back. It will be back tacking. But how many times do you all remember to do it? But international brands will always do that on their pocket. So once I didn't see that there, I said, oh, it's made in Nigeria. He said, yes, I only wear Moody. So I was like, only a going pay. And as you said, he was wearing sleeveless and the shorts, cream linen shorts, and he was very proud and happy that I could recognize. I said, I guessed that was Moody. He was like, yes, I'll show you what you're selling. And he around calling. He just started buying because we made him happy. We know that's how to get people to buy. When you make their heads swell, you almost sing. It's like musicians. When you are singing and singing, they are praising you, your head just say, well, I didn't plan to spend any money here, but they are giving my back. Even if it's ticket, they say, I'm not so fine. I'm not so charm. They're just singing. You not do mistake. You are giving them your name. You are done for. All your money will finish in their hand. But not me. The day they tried it, I said, you will sing, I will dance. I will not give you one combo. They paid you for this event. Say, Alaroro. One more, said, that Queen Jesus will like. That's why she didn't move since. And they just started singing. Oh, she want to lie me go. That was, hey, I just started dancing. He said, hey, I danced over this spray. Because before they were singing, I was just smiling. I didn't dance. As I started singing Christian song, I started dancing. Let's have auntie. No 1 naira, we'll give you. I don't go carry cash anyway. So back to the class. You must have brands, eh? Yes, so they will become POS. So yeah, just give us something. Give us something from your mind. It will not work. POS is not sweet. There's something about that spraying that is sweet. Your head will not be swelling. See money. Exactly, it's from pride. I remember as a child, I was in a bus, and they were, I think it was Obe or Sonny. One of them sang that song. I've mentioned it in my church before. And he was singing, Sola, oh, Sola, oh, Sola, oh, Sola, oh. I'm telling you, my head was swelling. As a child inside bus, I was coming from school. I had to raise up my head. I'm telling you, spent 30 minutes. It's adults that will know that song. It was hailing, I'm sure it was at a party. You know the buses drivers, they like playing live of those people. I'm telling you, they repeated that Sola, Sola for. In the bus, my head was just swelling like, hey. I can imagine if I was the one in that party, your own money. I've seen a man, I'm telling you, he said, no, Molati, no, his friends were holding him like, because they know him that once he stands up, they heard him, he fought them, that, leave me. How do you know? He went there and sprayed everything to not go. He was from their hand, he wanted to borrow money. He said, if you were holding you, he said, familiar, you went to go and do. Because those days, it's cash, you have to carry cash about. In Ibadan, he spent all his money to Sonny that, you know how much they paid him for him to come. Ever since I knew that I can't spray him, is when I was in a business class. And the man gave the story of his father. So they had a party that his father attended. Obe played at that party. His father and all their friends spread all their last kobo on Obe. And they now went to go and rent, because they had to rent a house. So the father now went to, they seen the house, they wanted to pay for it. They started begging and let the landlord. So the agent was like, no, landlord said, okay, I want to see the landlord. Say, he's sleeping. We can't wake him until 12. Say, I will wait. He sat down. 12 o'clock. Landlord now came out. Guess who was the landlord? He said, I hear me. Landlord, you must pray and go home. He has house. Me, I am renting. I will not speak. So the man told us the story in class. And I said, it's true. They paid them already to come and perform. Please, musicians, don't hate me. And I have some as customers. I've been out, but it won't stop people. Pride, the spirit of pride is still roaming about. Anyway, so he said all of them, if they had all contributed that money together and bought a house, it was enough to buy a house. And each person, he said, okay, next time we donate for you, we donate that. But they didn't do that. Do you know how much money those musicians make? In a party of 1,000 people. They too, they know, they'll first send their boys out to go and get the names of. Apart from how much they paid them, then you come and spray them again. It's a good life. And they are doing what they like. It's a kind of, it's their talent. So it's natural, it's easy. That's why you have to find what you know that you were created for. And that's what you should focus on. You are welcome. Please come in. This way, yes.